Azure App Service Plan supports AutoScaling. We are going to discuss about AutoScaling in this video. Autoscaling in App Service Plan helps us in adjusting the number of instances that our apps run. It is based out of rules that we can define. For example, based on CPU usage, memory usage, and many other metrics. Autoscaling is used when a workload fluctuates and we want to optimize both the cost as well as the performance. Autoscaling can be triggered based on CPU percentage, memory percentage. We can combine both of this, and maybe we can also trigger based on request count and many other metrics as well. One example of configuring autoscaling is you can scale out to 5 instances or more during the business hours because the traffic is expected to be more during business hours. And we can scale in back to 2 at non-business hours because we don't expect traffic to be available during night times. All this autoscaling is handled by Azure platform without any manual intervention. Autoscaling requires the pricing tier to be standard or above, which means autoscaling can be configured in standard and premium, and of course isolated tier as well. But it's not available in free, shade, and basic. And autoscaling helps us in saving cost because we can scale out and increase the number of instances only when it is needed. Autoscaling is configured based on autoscale rules. An example of autoscale rule is if the CPU percentage is greater than 70% continuously for 10 minutes, then we can scale out to 3 instances. That's an example of scale out rule. And we also need to configure scale in rule to decrease the number of instances. For example, if the CPU percentage is less than 40% continuously for 15 minutes, then we can scale in to one instance. So finally, auto scaling can be configured using auto scale rules to optimize the cost. That's it on this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.